Join us right now as we review
Mountain Dew, Honeydew.
They're Bob and Phil, and they are the Mountain Dew.
Let's go. I'm Phil.
I'm Bob.
And we are
straight out of Canada for this one. That's right. We're the Mountain Duo, and we have an exclusive flavor to the country of Canada.
I thought you were going to say the Mountie Duo.
We are, for tonight, we can be the Mountie Duo. The cute Mount Me hat you have on there.
Mount Me?
Not now, but maybe after a few more beers.
All right. Well, that's right. This Mountain Dew Honeydew is from Canada.
That's right. It's only available there and only in 20-ounce bottles, and only for a limited time until
we heard recently that from Tebow at Team Supernova.
Yep.
That Mountain Dew Honeydew is going to be returning to Canada as a permanent flavor.
In 2025, early
2025. So if you want to get your hands on this, you may be able to pretty soon here. If you want to take a trip up north, or maybe you're already up north, or maybe you just buy it from somebody up there and have them ship it to you. So
there you go.
But I'm kind of excited to try this one. These are a little bit old. I'm not quite sure how carbonated they're going to be. I don't see an expiration date on it anywhere.
Mine doesn't even have a label on it. I might have a bootleg copy of it. So.
Yep. Well, that happens.
Yeah, it does. What are you going to do?
That's right. Well, just as a reminder, we drink, judge, and rate Mountain Dew. We have a rating scale that has 6 categories. Each category goes 1 to 6, with 6 being the highest possible, which means highest possible points of 36. The first category is the packaging and design. You might have a little trouble with that one with only half a label, but
yeah,
I
looked at it on here a little bit.
It's a little bit different on there. Like I'm actually gonna.
Yeah.
My light here, I'm going to shut it off for a minute because the glare is too much on the label there. So It says honeydew, then it says melon miel.
Melon miel.
Yeah, I didn't take French class. You did, which I think that just means honeydew in
probably
French. It's got a mascot. I like the mascot.
Yeah,
he's kind of a Bowser Pokemon looking dude.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's actually a melon ball with that's throwing a punch and stomping.
Mm-hmm.
Got a little mohawk. It's kind of cool. On the other side of the label, it's got a melon and some melon slices.
Yep. That's
all
it.
Right. That's it. I don't. There's no. No 12 packs where we have, a little bit bigger space. There might've been some displays, in-store displays for these things that had a little more to them, but this is what we have. So this is what we're judging on. I have my score for packaging and design.
So do I.
All right. Well, I gave it a 4.
3 for me.
I really like the mascot. So
mascot's amazing, but the other side of the deal is just blah.
I wish there was 2 mascots. You're right. But one thing that I kind of like, and it might be tough to see, especially with my light on. Let me turn that off again. So right next to these slices, it has a texture that looks like the texture of the outside of a honeydew melon, which also reminds me of the elephant print on the Air Jordan 3s, which are some of my favorites. So that got a little bonus points just because of that little texture on there. You probably didn't get to see that before you made your score, so sorry about that. Yours is naked.
Let's go.
All right. Well, okay.
Appearance of the drink. I can do this one.
You can. That looks fantastic.
It does.
It looks very refreshing.
It's kind of translucent. You can't tell because it's sweating, but it does have a little bit of
Right. It's a little cloudy to it or something.
yeah,
I don't know. I think it looks very refreshing. I can't wait to taste it.
yeah. And that's what I would say. It does look refreshing. It kind of reminds me of, and I get it confused, but Gatorade years ago, I don't know if they still have it, had like a cucumber limon. Um,
Yes. Yeah.
so yeah, cucumber flavor.
Right.
And it was kind of, I don't like cucumbers at all. Was it cucumber? Maybe. I think so.
I think it was like cucumber mint or something, wasn't it?
Maybe something like that. Yeah, something. And it was kind of weird at first, but then it kind of grew on me, and I started liking it.
Right.
And when I was really hot and got off like the lake fishing, and I stopped at the gas station. I got that and citrus cooler.
Yeah. That one was very refreshing. I actually I had a buddy that started a construction company that was remodeling stores in the mall. And I helped him demo some stores in the middle of the night when there's no customers there. And he would always run out to a gas station and come back with those Gatorades that were that cucumber mint, I
Yeah,
think. And I was just like, oh, I'm not a big cucumber fan. And I would drink one of those. I was like, oh, that's really good.
yeah.
So,
So I was same way. So I am ready. I've got my score for this, and I'm ready to get to the tasting to see how.
all right. All right. Score for appearance of the drink.
5 for me.
5 for me.
There we go.
All right.
Super refreshing looking. Let's hear what it sounds like. You first. Had some carbonation.
Might still be a little carbonation in
Now
there.
let's see what the labelless variety of this, the bootleg.
Oh, there we go.
A little bit. Oh, what? Smells just like a cucumber honeydew. Man, that smells so fruity.
It does. Very melony smelling.
Yes. Oh my goodness, y'all here.
Very,
Let
very
me give
sweet
you
smelling
get a
too.
little whiff of this, y'all. Oh, dude, I don't even want to taste it. I just want to smell it.
That smell is so.
I want an
the
air
smell.
freshener in my car that is this smell.
Yeah, I want some
Oh my
shampoo,
goodness.
conditioner, 2-in-1.
Body wash, shampoo, conditioner, 3-in-1.
3-in-1.
You can't
Is
put
that even
3-in-1.
possible?
The outside of the bottle will be all sticky. It'll overflow.
Yeah, exactly.
What are we talking about? Dude. All right.
That smells really
do
good.
it because
The smell is so sweet that like my tongue tingles just a little bit on the tip when I smell.
man, this is amazing. We got to plan a trip to Canada if this tastes anywhere near what I am smelling right now. Dude.
All
All
right.
right. Here we go.
Okay. There's not a lot of carbonation in there, which is our fault because we're having like a year or so after it was released. But that is a legit Mountain Dew.
It's just melon. And I kind of want to. I don't know if I have a major melon cold.
I mean, it's different. It's a lot different than Major Melon.
Way different. And
Now,
can I say way better?
it's really good.
It's very good.
Now here's Frostbite, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Walmart exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really say what flavor Frostbite is on the outside, but I think it is. At some point, they called it honeydew. I don't think they do any longer. But does this taste like Frostbite at all? Is there a little bit of Frostbite to it? I mean, it's definitely different than Frostbite. It doesn't taste the same.
Could be a little bit of frostbite in there. You're
There's
right.
a little similarity.
All right. I'm ready on my taste and smell. It is refreshing. Like this, you talk about a great summer drink, which I mean, it was 100 here today.
Right.
So it's still, but man, like I'm telling you, you get done mowing the lawn and you crack one of them bad boys open,
Exactly.
like you are transported to a whole new world.
Right. Yeah.
Whew.
Or even you wake up first thing in the morning,
Oh, a morning dew? Are
stumble
you
downstairs,
kidding me?
crack one of these guys.
What?
It's
All
so
right.
refreshing.
All right, people from Canada, get in our DMs. Slide on in there. You need to ship us some because this stuff is good. I need some fresh. I need it new. I need a can. That's what I need, Mountain Dew. I need a can of this.
12 cans each. Hook us up, Mountain Dew.
And then when we run out of those, send us some more.
All
After
right.
day 2.
I have my score for taste and smell.
I do too.
I gave it.
Yes, dude. This man,
It's good. It's really
is,
good.
This is, and I was maybe I'm overselling it here because the other international one
Right.
that
When
we
had
had,
the citrus blast or whatever from the UK.
whew,
Terrible.
awful,
Yeah.
terrible. Need to get rid of that and replace it with regular Mountain Dew. Just ship that over there.
Or replace it with this.
Or
Send this over
this.
the UK. Those guys will go crazy for it.
Oh my gosh. I like, man, what's your mouth feel? That's our next category.
The next category is the mouth feel. We are judging the physical sensation of the dew in your mouth, including the tongue and the roof of your mouth. Does it have an aftertaste, any film, anything like that?
It's just, I don't know that I really like honeydew. Honeydew is the green one, is what you're telling me. Not
Right.
cantaloupe. Cantaloupe is orange.
Do you remember cantaloupe from college?
Is that a person? Is that what are we doing here?
So when one time we were in the dining hall
Uh-huh.
and there was a girl that I had a crush on, and I was trying to point her out to you and Justin and some other people at the table.
Yeah.
And I said, she's over there. And then she was getting some cantaloupe onto her plate.
Okay.
And I said, by the cantaloupe. And then it just became a code word throughout college for the next 4 years for me.
Cantaloupe.
If you saw a hot girl that you liked, you would just say cantaloupe. And then everybody else would realize, oh, he likes her. It was kind of like calling dibs on somebody or something, you know?
I don't remember that at all.
You
And
were there.
those are things that like I usually am pretty good at like remembering. I do
You
remember
were there when it started. And
I can kind of think I can, but like it's not clear like most of my memories.
right.
I
And
do remember watch
most
out
of that,
now.
yep. For most of that of our freshman year, cantaloupe pertained to one particular person, but then it just kind of morphed into anybody after
And I
that.
wasn't
So,
at school with you after that. I was only there
right.
the freshman year. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I do know the person who was cantaloupe that I had a crush on. I'm not going to say her name because she's a friend of my wife's. So we'll just keep that quiet.
where's the edit button?
No, I've told my wife before. I told my wife the story before, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
But now you just put it out for the whole world.
Right. But I didn't say any names.
Millions of people that watch these are now seeing it. I'm trying to sip it, but I really just want to slam it.
It's so slammable. All right. Mouthfeel. So there is still a little carbonation to this, which surprises me because I did not expect there to be any carbonation at all. Maybe it would be a different mouthfeel if it had more carbonation.
More bite to it or something?
Yeah, like more bite. Like it might not feel as smooth or something. I do have a little bit of film in my mouth.
I do have that.
It's not like a terrible film, but it's there. This is a tough one to judge on this.
I got mine.
You got yours?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I've got mine.
All right.
For mouthfeel, I gave it 4.
You kind of
I know.
went in a little bit on there.
I think I looked at you when I started to put my
Okay.
hand up, and I went and just mirrored it, and I was like, "Oh
Mhm.
no, that's not what I'm trying to do."
I'm doing a
All right.
5. I think
Okay.
it's smooth. I knocked it down because there is a little bit of film.
Right.
Maybe it's I'm dehydrated. Maybe it's because it's not my first Mountain Dew in the last 30 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I want more of it in my mouth. I do know that.
Me too.
Dewness, the most convoluted category of our confusing rankings criteria
Mm-hmm.
is the dewness. How dewy is it? Is it a Mountain Dew with an added flavor? Or is it just a flavor piggybacking off the Mountain Dew label and name? Let me see here, let me pull this back up real quick. I can do this while we're doing. Is it orange and red? Is the Dew red on your bottle?
The Dew is red. The orange is kind of a
Yellowish orange?
yellowy
Yeah.
orange. Yeah.
I
It's
wonder
the
why
same
they didn't
orange
go
as-
with green like that, because that's more of the I don't know, cantaloupe.
cantaloupe. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's weird that cantaloupe and honeydew are.
I thought
Always-
the green was just it didn't ripen yet, and they were already serving it at the cafeteria or
I always
little
liked the
fruit bowl.
cantaloupe. I always liked cantaloupe better.
Yeah, me too.
At some point, cantaloupe started to taste like
Dirt.
dirty kitchen rag to me.
Okay.
You know how when you have your kitchen rags too long and they start getting smelly?
Yeah, I don't taste them then.
I
Sorry.
don't like I don't when they start getting smelly like that, and then you like wash your hands or something and you dry it on the rag, and then it's like your hands smell like that.
Oh, I hate it when I wipe my face on it.
Yeah.
And then
Because then it's like stuck in your beard and stuff, and then you smell it all day long.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah. So that smell is kind of like what cantaloupe tastes like to me a lot of times.
Mm.
Unless it's like perfectly ripe, then it tastes pretty good. But I don't
I
know
don't
that
drink.
I've had
I don't eat this honeydew. I don't eat it because I used to
either.
like. It's not right. It's not. Maybe I need to start eating it because this is amazing.
It's pretty good. I don't remember. I don't buy honeydew. And I think kind of the only time I have it is when buffet places used to be around, and you'd go to a buffet and they had a whole bunch
Yeah,
of
I'm
different
thinking
kinds of fruit
hotel
and stuff.
breakfast bar.
Yeah, maybe like a hotel. Yeah,
Yep.
that might. Yeah.
So do
I
this.
don't.
I feel like it could be there.
I think it is. Like I try to pretend like someone just handed me this and said, "What is this?"
Right.
And I take a drink. I'm like, "Oh man, that's like a melon flavored Mountain Dew."
Right.
Like I think I could identify it as a Mountain Dew just by someone handing it to me.
Hmm.
All right, I have my dewness score.
I do too.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. What is it?
4.
4 for me as well.
I think there is the dew taste there, but the cantaloupe or the honeydew taste is very strong.
It is.
I say it's very strong. It's overpowering the Mountain Dew, but it is smooth. And I like when you hold it in there, I feel like you get a little bit more of it. So
I think so. I think exactly what you're saying. Yeah, you get little hints of the dew while it's in your mouth.
mm-hmm.
It has very similar flavor profiles to Mountain Dew. I feel like
The taste almost is there more after you swallow than when it's in
That,
your mouth.
that could be it. Yeah.
And the taste is almost up in your nose after you swallow. Are you getting that? Is that weird?
That is kind of weird.
Yeah. I, mm,
Hmm.
I like it.
I like it too.
All right. The last one, the last category,
The name.
the name Mountain Dew Honeydew.
Well, for one, something we talk about quite a bit.
Hmm.
Does it tell you what it is? Boom, right there.
It
Honeydew
does.
tells you exactly what it is.
Yep.
I think they got lucky that Honeydew just happens to have a DEW at the end, which is half of the name of Mountain Dew.
Yep.
I like that it has dew in the name. We did notice that there's no little tagline under there, which maybe they don't have that on the Canadian versions of things. I don't know. Usually a Mountain Dew will say something underneath it. Well, here, I've got a Star Spangled Splash right here. It says dew with a blast of red berry flavor and other natural flavors. There's no description on this one, which probably isn't technically the name, but it also kind of helps out the name, I think.
Right.
Um,
I've scored mine, and I also have done my math already.
oh, well, I scored mine before we started.
Mm-hmm.
And now now that I'm talking, I'm kind of wondering if I need to change my score or
Hmm.
no, I think I'm good.
All right.
All right.
3,
Ready?
2, 1. Yes, another tie.
I like it. It tells me what it is. It has dew in the name. Can't
I
go
marked
wrong
it
with
down
that.
because it didn't have the tagline. That was the one
Right.
thing. I was like,
I-
because that's kind of a trademark to do, right? I mean, and
It
a lot
is.
of times they use a descriptive verb,
Adjective? I
adjective,
don't know.
whatever you learned in
Yeah.
4th and 5th grade,
Right.
right? That they adjective, yeah, no verb,
Okay.
because they use like charged,
Right. Yeah.
something like that. They give it some sort of like action to it and some kind of like explosive name, or I don't know what can we do? Thrashed apple, charged with crisp apple. There
Right.
you go, charged.
Baja Blast. Dew with a blast of natural flavor. Natural artificial flavors.
Flaming hot, dew with a blast of heat and citrus. So
Code Red. Dew with a rush of cherry flavor. I actually see a. Oh no! I spilled
Oh
half
my
my
God.
trash can. Here's a major melon. Dew charged with watermelon.
here, pitch black, dew with a blast of dark citrus punch. So yeah, I kind of like that. I think that's a trademark to them. I don't know that I noticed that on any other Cokes, soft drinks, sodas, pops, whatever you call it.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know that I had that.
They
I
don't
don't
have
know.
that little description, do they?
Maybe they do. I just don't pay attention, but I don't notice it. So
Right.
I think that's something that they should have on there because that's
Okay.
to me a do.
For sure. Yep.
Final score?
My final score is a 28.
Same here. 28. 28. Pretty dang good score.
That is a good score. This is a good dew. I really enjoy it. And I'm excited that it's coming about coming back out next year as a
Yeah.
permanent flavor because I might be able to get some more of it that way.
Yeah.
If anybody's making a trip to Canada next year and wants to hook us up, let us know.
Right.
If someone wants to make a pickup for us, and we'll pay for it or whatever, but
Yeah.
we'll get it sent to us. That would be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially if they end up having cans and stuff too. Now that it's permanent.
In Canada, when they do cans, they seem to do the 16-ounce cans or something.
Oh yeah,
They
different
seem to
size.
yeah.
I think you're right.
Or maybe it's not the 16-ounce. Maybe they're skinnier and taller. I don't know. They look different though. They look different. I think they're 16.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All
guess
right,
what
well-
time it is?
It's that time.
It's that time.
I'm Phil.
I'm Bob,
And we are.
the Mountain Duo.
Oh, wait. One more
Slam
thing.
it. Oh, what?
All right, fine. I'll slam it.
No, you
I
don't
got
have
one
to.
more thing.
I don't want you to slam it because I don't want you to waste it.
That's so good. I do have one more thing though.
Yeah. You gonna tell that story?
Play that theme song.
Mountain Duo. They'll figure out which dudes are overrated and rave about the flavors that they love. With a ranking scale that's way too complicated. It's Mountain Dew they're connoisseurs of. They'll compare different flavors of Mountain Dew. Make OGs and newbies go toe to toe. They'll tell stories about their crew and share the scores with you. They're Bob and Phil and they are the Mountain Duo.